I need you to kill Paco. Because if you do not, we do have Fuchs here, and I would hate for something to happen to him. Hello?
He must have bad reception.
You better get out of your own way. Life is about taking a risk.
I'm fully exposed here.
Excuse me? We'd like to speak with you about Ryan Madison.
I call home. They are sending best assassin in history of Chechnya.
Yes! What does this mean for me and Barry?
We'll probably kill you, but I haven't checked with Goron yet.
Fuchs, it's me. Hey.
Part of the job of Fuchs is to take some of the culpability away from Barry, that it's not that Barry decided that he wanted to kill people. Fuchs is the one who has kind of steered him down that road.
The funny thing, too, about Fuchs was that in the pilot, initially, he was a totally different character. He was one-dimensionally evil. But it was decided, you know, that that was kind of a bummer. And it was more interesting if it was a bummer. B, it was Stephen Root, and he had nothing to do.
Well, he had nowhere to go.
He had nowhere to go.
It was just like he was on 10, like, meanness-wise from the beginning.
He genuinely cares about Barry. He just, like all the people you care about, you manipulate them, right, Alec? Am I the only one? I think Barry thinks he can do both things sometimes because killing is something that he's so good at, and he doesn't think of other things. Like in episode 2 when Ryan's dad comes up, Fuchs says to him earlier, you haven't been around for the fallout from this stuff. And he sees Ryan's dad crying, and it is like, oh, there's other people on the other side of this. That starts to kind of change his character a bit.
It's sort of like drunk dialing in a way. He's just sort of like, you know what, I just want it, so I'm gonna do it. And I think, you know, he's literally waking up the next morning sometimes thinking, okay, that may have been a mistake.
Freeze, cowboy.
Showing 2 results for Freeze Cowboy.
We landed on this idea early on that LA is a town of people who are from somewhere else. And we like the idea that everybody on both sides has moved to LA to sort of make it.
All the other bad guys in the show, with probably the exception of Fuchs, are kind of like Barry in a way where they're trying to better themselves.
Goron and his guys are kind of new in town, and they're trying to put their best foot forward and look like they know what they're doing.
My daughter is having sleepover and we are being too loud.